An 8-year-old girl recently laid to rest. Her mom, authorities say, caused her death. Today, the Starr County woman charged with intoxication manslaughter.
Channel 5's Cecilia Gutierrez joins us with new details and also a message from the district attorney.
Elia De La Cruz turned herself into authorities early this morning, more than 2 weeks after the crash. Her and her 8-year-old daughter, who was a passenger at the time of the crash and later died in a hospital, were involved in. This probable cause affidavit given to us today explains the events of that night. Starr County District Attorney Omar Escobar says this is an investigation that will be talked about for years.
An innocent child that lost her life from what appears to have been drinking and driving, and so I do anticipate that the community is going to talk about it for some time.
Police say during the early morning hours of February 8th, Elia De La Cruz was driving down West Highway 83 in Starr County. Her daughter, 8-year-old Leah Marie Gonzalez, was with her. According to the affidavit, De La Cruz was traveling at a high rate of speed after having been at what authorities say was a celebration. That affidavit also states Cruz observed beer containers and a strong smell of alcohol in the vehicle.
The initial analysis, and from what I understand is at the hospital, was that their initial indications, and of course we're talking about reports from a hospital, is that it was more than twice the legal limit.
When crews arrived at the scene of the crash, they say 2 people were pinned inside the vehicle and had to be pulled out through the windshield. Both were rushed to the hospital, where Gonzalez was later pronounced dead.
It still happens. It's like people are not getting the message. They're not understanding that drinking and driving kills. It kills.
District Attorney Escobar hopes people heed his warning.
When you make the conscious decision to drink and drive, get the keys, drive with a loved one, and then they end up dead as a consequence, you made that decision.
Escobar wants this message to be clear.
The question for me is it going to affect the community enough to be able to prevent another loss of life?
De La Cruz was given a $50,000 bond this morning, the maximum for a second-degree felony, and was later released. In Starr County, Cecilia Gutierrez, Channel 5 News at 6.